run with the power pups. You got to love their style and how they never, ever, ever give up. Who loves dogs? Who loves dogs? We rise to any challenge, and no one here is average. We are the power pups. You know we'll ever, ever, ever give up. Dogs, dogs, you love dogs. Dogs, dogs, you love dogs.
Welcome back to the adventures of Power Dog and Dogland. Welcome back to the adventures of Power Dog and Dogland. We're so glad you're here for episode...
Trevin. Treven. Because trees again?
Trevin. I get it. I love it. I couldn't think of any tree puns for the number 7, so I'll take whatever you've got.
That's right.
And if you listened to our last episode, you know that Power Dog had a pretty big outburst.
He really barked out his feelings.
Yeah, he did. Are you ready to find out what happens next? Ooh, I like that. Hey, Hank, may the forest be with you.
May the forest be with us all.
Previously on the adventures of Power Dog and Dogland, Power Dog, Tuffy, Dog Wings, TikTok Bunny, Professor Chiroptera, and the raccoon dog twin sisters, Lisa Ann and Annalise, were gathered around a cozy dinner table in Power Dog's home in Lictopolis. They had been feasting on delicious floor scores, and while the others laughed and chatted and shared ideas and theories, Power Dog's attention was fixed, locked onto the glowing and pulsing image of the golden cone thingamajig, shining from the little black disc the dragons had called a hophorn beaming seed. The image had a hold on him like nothing ever had before. He felt a deep, aching longing for the real golden cone. His paws twitched. He could hear his own heartbeat as if it were between his ears, and it was keeping time with the pulsing of the image of the cone that he so desperately wanted, needed to hold in his paws. He needed to hold it close to protect it. Then his dad, Dog Wings, leaned in and gently said something about a choice. And before he even knew what was happening, Power Dog blurted out, "No! We've got to go! I've got to find it now!" Whoa. Dog Wings gently placed his paws on Power Dog's shoulders, steadying him. He looked into his son's eyes as if searching for something. No one has to do anything but rest tonight. Power Dog looked past his dad out the window. The spark he'd seen in the sky the other night still glowed in his memory. What was that? Why were there so many strange things happening all at once right now? Could he and should he sneak out after bedtime? But the idea of going alone at night made him feel hot and shaky again. He used to be so good at sneaking out at night and exploring, but ever since sneaking out on the island of Meowie had led him right into the actual mouth of a volcano. Maybe he did need rest. Maybe he just needed to think and listen to some music and think some more. And think he did. All night long. Well, everyone around him, and probably every dog in the city, and everywhere in Dogland for all he knew, slept. He lay in his bed, headphones on, staring at the ceiling, and thinking, and thinking, and thinking. What even was the underground forest? How big was it? Was it the only way to get to the great, great tree? Who knew all the answers to these questions? Were they keeping the answers secret? On purpose? Why hadn't the obliterati mapped the entrance? And, more urgently, how in the heck could he find that cone? Who had it? Was it this Morty character? Maybe he should go out to the living room and wake those twin sisters to ask them more questions. The twins had told them all about the magical night of Halloween, how they'd come upon this Morty, the ring-tailed cat, who'd sounded like a ton of fun, and then they'd shared a barely believable story about a pumpkin coming to life. They had also met dragons, and all of them had danced in a vast underground forest with singing, dancing vegetables. But they weren't exactly sure where in the forest they'd found a little door, and they didn't know how to make vegetables come to life again. And what was it all they had said? Had he missed something? Come to think of it, who was this Morty? Was he still on the college moon? Was he actually the thief? If he was, did he escape to Meowie? Was he working for the Allurophiles? Were they hiding him? Was Morty actually from the blue starlit forest on the side of Question Mark Mountain, just like the twins? Could he be hiding out there? Did the twins know even more than they were saying? Did they know more and not even know that they know more? Should he wake them up? Whoever this mystery thief was, they were probably not a friend. In fact, they were probably the worst individual in the world. And maybe they weren't even Morty. After all, this thief had trashed his dorm room, stolen something precious and magical and wonderful that did not belong to them, and done violence against Power Dog. He thought as he rubbed his nose gently. That is a lot of bad things, if you think about it. That's right up there with all the baddest things, really. So then how could those twins say that Morty's really not all that bad if Morty was the thief? Are the twins bad? He hoped not, as they were just one room away, sleeping peacefully. They didn't seem bad. How could they sleep so peacefully if they were bad? He was pretty sure bad people don't sleep peacefully. But then again, how could anyone sleep at a time like this? Why is he so alone? Wasn't anyone else as worried as he was? He also obsessed over whether the cone thingamajig was okay. And there wasn't another thought he had that wasn't interrupted by the image of the golden glowing thingamajig in his mind's eye. Was it okay? Could it be hurt, broken? Could its light go out entirely? Was that why it was pulsing? Was the pulsing a warning that it was losing life force? He had a strange feeling that the cone needed him like a lost little puppy, helpless, and he felt that it was calling to him. Then, just as he'd feel ready to cry over that thoughts in a blender feeling again, he'd cycle back through all the same questions in his head, feeling as though there might be answers just at the edge of his mind, something obvious he was missing or even forgetting. And he was growing ever more restless, thinking of and visualizing the throbbing, pulsing, golden glowing cone thingamajig. When the first rays of morning sun peeked through the window, Power Dog felt sad that he hadn't slept, sad that he had no answers, and sad that he'd not figured out anything new. He dragged himself to breakfast, feeling like he was in another dimension, while everyone around him laughed and ate. Then his dad's paw touched his shoulder. "Power Dog, you look exhausted. Are you okay? Were you not able to sleep?" Tuffy added, "Did you have scary dreams?" Power Dog nodded yes to his dad and then no to Tuffy. And then the feelings rushed up inside him like a storm, and he burst into tears right at the breakfast table. He was so embarrassed that he bolted to his bedroom, shrugging off his dad's paw and even slamming the door in his dad's face. Of course he didn't mean to slam the door shut. It just all happened so fast. He went to his big round bed and just sobbed and sobbed and sobbed. He heard the doorknob turn, and his dad came into the room and sat down on the edge of his bed. Power Dog opened one wet eye just to read his dad's face, which was soft and kind, but his dad did look a little bit annoyed. "Hey, Power Dog, do you need to stay home for a while and maybe go back to college when you're ready?" Power Dog blinked in surprise. What? That wasn't what he wanted. That wasn't what he needed. He needed to go. He needed to go find the cone. He shook his head. No, you don't want to stay home, his father pressed on. "No, Dad, I don't want to stay home. And I do not want to go back to college either. I have to go find the thingamajig." "Oh, Power Dog, We all want to find it, and if we all work together, we almost certainly will. But I am looking at you, and what I see is one exhausted and stressed out pup. Power Dog looked out the window. Didn't his dad understand? He was the dog of many powers. The thingamajig needed him. Dad, I'm the dog of many powers. And the cone, it needs me to find it. I don't know why, but I just know it. Dogwings nodded slowly. Okay, but I'm not sure you are ready for any adventure right now. Oh no, he thought. How could his own father not see how important this is? Well, could I go be with Mom, a Meowie? Are you asking because you think you can hunt down this Morty character there? Asked Dogwings. Power Dog shrugged and looked down. He didn't want to lie and say no, but he struggled to admit it was true, too. Listen, Power Dog, you are a dog of so many powers that it would be amazing to have your help finding this mysterious marvel and to get your help figuring out what is going on. But I love you too much to let you run off without making sure that you are at your best, well rested, well fed, and with a full toolkit. Huh? Toolkit? Asked Power Dog. Yes, toolkit, Dogwings smiled gently. You need the tools to talk back to your worries, to rest when you need rest, and to be open to curiosity and some joy in your adventures. Power Dog crossed his forepaws and furrowed his brow. Dad, sometimes my head just fills up with worry thoughts. They don't stop. It's like they chase their own tails. Dogwings nodded and said, Yeah, that happens to me too, pup. It happens to everyone. And you know, worry can actually be useful sometimes. Like if you forgot to study for a test and there's one tomorrow, that worry is trying to help. It's saying, hey, let's do something. So wait, Dad, are you trying to say that some kind of worry is okay? Yes, that's called productive worrying. It's your amazing brain trying to solve a problem. It's helpful when it leads you to take action in the right direction, like studying, asking for help, or even telling the truth if you messed up. Power Dog looked down at the floor. But what about it when it's stuff that's like really actually important? Like, what if I never find the thingamajig? Or what if I give everyone a good reason to stop believing in me and my powers? Haha, that's it right there. That's the other kind of worrying. That kind spins and spins and spins without getting anywhere. So it's called unproductive worrying. Or you could call it unhelpful worrying because it's not helping you. It's sneaky. It feels big and real, but it's actually your anxiety trying to deal with things you can't control. But it's not like I can make worries just stop either, said Power Dog, feeling more frustrated than ever. Of course you can't, not by force anyway. But you can talk back to your worries, said Dogwings. Power Dog looked up, surprised. What? Talk back? Like this. Hey, that's nonsense. I'm not listening to that. Or, you always say stuff like this. Go away. Even just, hey, you're not helping me. I need quiet right now. He pointed at Power Dog and asked, how about you give it a go? Power Dog smirked, thought about it, looked into his dad's very eager face, and then shrugged. Okay, I guess. Here goes. You're not helping me right now, worry. Go chew on a stick. Nice. Tell that worry who's boss. Then, just don't let it stay in your brain anymore. Tell it your brain has much more important work to do and much more important things to think about. After all, your brain is inside the dog of many powers. Power Dog thought about this for a beat and then asked, but what if it comes right back and it doesn't go away? Dogwings nodded. It might. Worries love attention. They feed on your attention. But every time you don't give in, every time you say, no thanks, and do something else instead, they get a little smaller, a little quieter, and you get better at dealing with the things you cannot change or control. Okay, I'll try, but I wish I had more like a shield and a sword to fight them, something to really help. Dogwings smiled and laughed. That's actually a really great idea for an invention, a sword and shield made just to fight unhelpful worries. Dogwings reached into his vest pocket and pulled out a smooth green stone, hanging from a golden string. It shimmered in the light, warm and earthy, like something that had been part of a deep, peaceful forest. I do have a real tool you can hold in your paws that could help until you invent that perfect shield and sword. Power Dog stared at the smooth green stone in awe. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, it is, said Dogwings as he also admired it in the sunlight. This is galactic green jasper. It was my worry stone. And you know what? For you, it's your new worry stone, if you'd like. It could be one of your tools, for your kit. Oh, when you said toolkit, I just thought you meant reminders to take deep breaths and plant all 4 feet in the ground and count to 5 and all that kind of thing. I didn't know you meant a real, actual thing I could hold in my paws. Dogwings smiled and chuckled. You know how much taking deep breaths, counting to 5, planting all 4 feet can help with anxiety. And they are in your toolkit. Pausing your paws, that's probably the best one in your toolkit. And together, we can keep growing your toolkit. When worries come a-knockin', when you feel that buzzing in your chest, that storm in your brain, for now, let's give the galactic jasper a try. Grip it tight if you need to, and then talk back to the worry. Tell it to take a hike. Power Dog thought for a moment, holding the stone up even higher and looking at it with just one eye. Is the stone magic? Well, I think it's as magical as you are, which last I checked is a lot. Let this stone remind you that you're not stuck. You're the boss over your own brain. Even when worries try to take over, you've got some tools in your kit, like this one. Power Dog held the stone close. Thanks, Dad. I think maybe it is a shield. Dogwings beamed. Oh, I love that, Power Dog. Perfect. If we can make a plan for when you feel stressed and worried, then you can choose which path you want to follow. We can travel together and check in every night before we settle for sleep to see how you're doing and keep building that toolkit. Power Dog cracked the slightest smile as he wrapped both paws around the stone. Can we agree to do this together? Asked Dogwings. Yeah, I think so, Dad, Power Dog said as he leaned into his dad's warm hug. Just then there was a knock at the door. Tuffy peeked in, looking a little nervous himself, and said, Hey, sorry to interrupt, but Roger's here, and he's brought 2 more dogs from school. That's it for today's episode. Thanks for joining us. Wow, that was such an emotional ride. I'm really proud of Power Dog for opening up about his feelings and trying to banish unhelpful worries.
Me too. I think everyone knows what it's like to feel worried.
Totally. I sure do.
Hey, want to hear some jokes?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay. What do you call a nervous tree?
I don't know.
A sweaty palm. Here's a random joke. Why do math books always look so sad?
Why?
They're full of problems.
You crack me up.
I try, and remember, everybody, if you ever feel like Power Dog, it's okay to talk about it and maybe find your own worry stone.
Yeah, I have something for you. You gave me really great advice, and for you, I have this little stone that I love to hold when I need to think. It's brown and orange with yellow streaks. It's called Tiger's Eye.
That's so cool.
Right?
It has
love...
like a yellow crystal in the middle. It almost looks like an egg. It looks like butter color, the color of butter, if you know what butter is, at the top. And it's light can kind of pass through it.
Oh yeah.
But it's not transparent.
I don't know about you, but I love the way it feels in the palm of my hand, right in the middle. When I got it, I'm pretty sure it was called a palm stone, but it makes a perfect worry stone. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's true. I think we can all imagine Power Dog holding a smooth little rock.
Yeah, beautiful little space jade in his paw. How does it feel in your hand?
It feels really calming.
Do you want to take it with you?
Yes, I will take it with me.
Wonderful. I love it. All right, let's finish up.
Oh, I have another good palm stone.
Oh, snap. I'll take that from you.
No.
That's
it's
gorgeous.
It's a small marble that has golden dust inside of it.
And silver. It looks like a little universe is inside.
I know. It looks like from
Power Dog.
Men in Black.
Yeah. Yeah,
the little
totally.
universe.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I love that you already had a stone in your pocket, and I had a stone in my pocket, and I gave you my pocket stone, and then you showed me yours. How perfect is that? Thank you, listeners. If you are looking for more great shows, then please check out the other members of Kids Listen, a grassroots organization dedicated to high-quality audio for kids and families. There are well over 100 great shows to find there. Ask your grown-up to check out kidslisten.org to find out more. Special thanks to our creative partner, the inimitable Jason Rourke, who makes these stories sound extra good with his wise counsel, recording, sound design, and even original music. This podcast has been made possible in part by funding provided by the Regional Arts and Culture Council in Portland, Oregon. Thank you, RAC. It has been made even more possible by listeners like you. Thank you so much for your support. We are not joking even a little when we say we could not do this without you. The Adventures of Power Dog in Dogland is created in the ancestral lands of the Cowlitz, Multnomah, Cathlamet, Clackamas, Tumwater, Tualatin, Kalapuya, Wasco, Molalla, Watlala, bands of the Chinook, and other indigenous nations and tribes of the first people who made their homes along the rivers here in what is now called Portland, Oregon. And special thanks to our own Granny and Gramps who helped us write and record our Power Dog theme song. Hey, Granny and Gramps, what key did y'all say that's in?
It's in D for Dogland. Till they're done. Power dog, he won't give up. When we're chasing danger and we're riding across the seas, sure he's right there leading us up, barking with the seals. Power dog, he won't give up. Power dog, he won't give up. Chases problems till they're done. Power dog, he won't give up. When we're chasing trouble and we're riding across the stars, sure he's right there beside us, just holding our paws. Power dog, he won't give up. Power dog, he won't give up. Chases problems till they're done. Power dog, he won't give up. When we're chasing trouble and we're zooming through the stars, sure he's right there beside us, just a zapping near and far. Power dog, he won't give up. Power dog, he won't give up. Chases problems till they're done. Power dog, he won't give up. When we're bugging a volcano or we're straddling a storm, Power dog is right beside us at every little turn. Power dog, he won't give up. Power dog, he won't give up. Chases problems till they're done. Power dog, he won't give up. At night his fennec foxes, in the days his platypuses. We herd them up and whoop them down. Our dog's right beside us. Dogland, we've got special tales to tell. And when we come together, all our tails will wag as well. So come with me to Dogland, we've got special tales to tell. And when we come together, all our tails will wag as well. Woof, woof, wow.